Yesterday, ecology concept I started. How many biological levels are there in the ecology? 4 biological level. So least one is organism and top one is biome. But above the biome, one more highest level also there. Yes. No. After biome. Okay now. So after biome, that is called biosphere. Biosphere. Because sometimes in your examination, the following one is the highest biological level in the ecology. If they will ask means, suppose in one option they are given biome, another option they are given biosphere, means what is the option you will choose? Biosphere only. That is very important now. Now itself only you have to write in your running notes. Okay. So biosphere is the highest level in the ecology, because already I given the hierarchy. Hierarchy means what? Different levels. Okay. So 4 levels already we discussed. Along with the biosphere, 5th level means totally how many levels are there in this one? 5 levels. So biosphere is also. Okay. Okay, next. Today class we are discussing about so one of the abiotic factor. What is the abiotic factor? Water. Clear? Yesterday temperature is over. On the temperature, what are the different levels of the questions they can ask? Yesterday only we discussed, but once again I will repeat that one. Okay. So temperature, some statement type questions they can give, but you have to find out it is what I am saying, that one the statement it is correct or wrong, you have to find out now. Okay. The temperature decreases from higher altitude to plain region. This statement correct or wrong? Wrong. Correct. From higher altitude to plain region, come on, the temperature is increasing. Correct or wrong? Suppose the higher altitude temperature is less or more? Less. Other plain region temperature is more. So compared to higher altitude, plain region only temperature is more. Correct? So that's why in the summer season we want to plan for that one, to go that one the higher altitude only. Higher altitude means what? Like yes, we have to planning for that one, Ooty, Kodaikanal. Correct? Ooty, Kodaikanal means what? It is present in the plain region or higher altitude region? Higher altitude region only. Correct? Wrong. Higher altitude region temperature is less. Okay. And one more statement I am speaking now. If the temperature is decreasing from equator to polar region, this statement is correct or wrong? Correct. From the equator in the polar region, temperature is decreases. Correct? When the temperature is decreases, come on, biodiversity become option A increases, option B decreases. Decreases upon temperature kadime aitu andre biodiversity also become decreased. This one also very important, dear students. Clear? And those plants are those animals, mainly those animals can be tolerate that one, the wide range of temperature, what we can call eurythermal anta karitira. Correct? And which one is called stenothermal? Narrow temperature. Okay. So these are yesterday class discussed, but today class very important of water. So water is a fluid of life. You already know it is a fluid of life. Correct? On the earth 3/4% of water is there. Correct? So because of this much of amount of water, that's why good biodiversity we can observe in the earth. This much of biodiversity we can't see that one any other planets in our solar system. In other planets we can't see that one, the good diversity. Correct? Because of plenty amount of water. Why? Because water is a fluid of life. You already know how much percentage of our body weight. How much percent of body weight water is present? 70%. Correct? Or 70% of water is there in our body. Correct? But even every cell also contain protoplasm or cytoplasm. Correct? Our cytoplasm nalli how much percent of water? 98% of water only is there. Correct? So that's why it is called fluid of life. Very important. As this direct question, the following factor is called fluid of life, means water only. Clear? So water is commonly decide. It will be completely decide that one, the productivity. These are the very important points of productivity and distribution of plants. Productivity and distribution of plants. It's completely availability of water anta helbodu. Productivity and distribution of plants. Who will speak that one? What is meant by productivity? What is the meaning of productivity? The mass of biomass production. Correct? Or the amount of biomass production is what we can call productivity. Biomass means what? Food, ra? Correct? Okay? The process of formation of the food is what we can call productivity. But the productivity, it will be occurs due to the, which one? The photosynthesis. Ecosystem you are not learn. In ecosystem, 4 aspects are there in the ecosystem. Ecosystem nalli 4 aspects are there. Can you speak out what the 4 aspects are there in the ecosystem? The first of all is called productivity. Second one is called decomposition. Third one is called energy flow. And the fourth one is called nutrient cycling. The last year they are not added to PU. That's why you are also not read that one. Okay now. Ecosystem chapter, ecosystem chapter, correct? Okay, but this time after the completion of organism and population, I can start ecosystem only. Okay, na? Okay, na? Once again, how many levels are there in the ecosystem? 4 levels or 4 aspects. Adu levels alla 4 aspects are there. 4 aspects nalli first aspect productivity. What is meant by productivity? The rate of biomass production. Simple definition of the rate of biomass production is what we can call productivity. Clear? Come on now. The productivity is generally more in the desert plants. The productivity is more in the mesophytic plants. Mesophytic plants. Why? Because mesophytic plants are getting sufficient water. Water sufficient is the productivity also good. Correct? Wrong? So that's why water is influence the productivity and distribution of the plants. Correct? That's why where the water availability is there good vegetation we can observe. Where the water availability is less, the less vegetation is present. Correct? If you are go to the desert region, regionally vegetation meaning plants. Okay, now the plants number is less. Correct? Ade mesophytic habitat nalli plants number is more. So that is called distribution of plants also depend upon water. Vella points alla statement type of question for your competitive examination. Careful. Clear? Okay, next one, very important. Because of the water scarcity, the plants are showing which one? Adaptations. Not only plants. So plants are showing adaptations in the which habitat? Xeric habitat. Xeric habitat nalli what are the plants are or what are the animals are living, they are showing the certain adaptations. So what are the adaptations are there, we can discuss later. Means after the completion of abiotic factor, later we can discuss what are the adaptations. Okay, next one, mainly that is called water plants. Water plants is what we can call hydrophytes. Correct? Hydrophytes. Hydrophytes are facing the problem is, what is a problem they are facing? The problem means mainly quality of water. Hydrophytes are major facing the problem is quality of water. Andre water nalli salinity if it is more, in the water salinity if it is more, come on, the vegetation is less or more? Less. Correct? Salinity. What is meant by salinity? Salt concentration ನಾವು salinity ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೆಳೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Why? If the salt concentration more is there, why plants cannot survive? Anybody can give the? Very good. Exosmosis. Continuous exosmosis, what we can call plasmolysis. Very important. Plasmolysis. Do you know that one? Shrinking of protoplasm due to continuous exosmosis. Correct? Exosmosis, when it will be happen? A cell is kept in a hypertonic or hypertonic solution. High salinity means nothing but hypertonic or not? High salinity meaning hypertonic or not? But hypertonic water plants can be survive? Plants can be survive? No, plants cannot survive. Why? Because they are facing the problem in plasmolysis. Correct? Plasmolysis. Okay? But hydrophytes are facing the problem is quality of water. Mainly quality of water nalli salinity. Okay? But idu ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೀಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೂ ಕೇಳಬಹುದಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸಲೈನಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಿ ವಾಟರ್? ಸಿ ವಾಟರ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಸಲೈನಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಂದ್ರೆ 30 ಇಂದ 35 pp. ಓಕೆ, ppm parts per million in the sea water. Sea water ಇದನ್ನು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. sea water salinity is 30-35 ppm. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಅದೇ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಕುಡಿದೆ ವಾಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಎಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 5 ppm ಈಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಅದೇ ಹೈಪರ್ ಸಲೈನ್ ಲಗೂನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ. ಹೈಪರ್ ಸಲೈನ್ ಲಗೂನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಡೆಡ್ ಸಿ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಎಸ್, ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 100 ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 100 ppm ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಲೈನಿಟಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ ರಾಂಗಾ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಲರ್ನ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಲೈನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇದ್ರ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈಗ ಯಾವ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸು, ಓಕೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ನೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ abiotic ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್. ವಾಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ abiotic ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ abiotic factor is there. What is the name? Light. So light is also one of the important abiotic factor for all organism. Correct? All organism. Okay, and one more important thing here, based upon the tolerance of salinity, the animals are divided into two types are there. What is the name? Euryhaline and very good stenohaline organism. Okay, euryhaline already you know. Very good. Wide range of salinity, because haline andre means what? Salinity, you should remember. Adikera, those plants are living in the salted area. Such plants are what we can call halophytes. Anta karithivi. So halophytes means what? Mainly it is living in the high water, mainly high salinity region. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ರೂವ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕರಿತೀರ. ಗೊತ್ತಾ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ರೂವ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ವೇರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್? Mangrove plants are commonly living in water-logged soils. Correct? The soil is completely logging with which one? The water. So water-logged soils nalli mainly ಆ water ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ? Salty water. Correct? For example, if you go to the Sundarban forest, ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ Sundarban forest? Very good. West Bengal Sundarban forest nalli we can observe the mangrove plants. Correct? Mangrove plants is best example for which one? The halophytes. Can you give the example for mangrove plant? Can you give the one example for mangrove plants? Or mangrove plants nalli what type of root adaptations are there? What type of root adaptation? Very good. Pneumatophores. Nanpidiya? Pneumatophores or it is also called respiratory roots. It will be growing towards the light. It is growing towards the geotropical manner. Towards the light. Correct? It is developing from underground roots or aerial roots? No, it is developed from underground root but developing aerially. It is growing towards the phototropical manner. Correct? What is the name of such type of roots? Pneumatophores, or it is also called respiratory roots. Correct? So respiratory roots ಅಂತ ತಕ್ಷಣ mangrove plants ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Mangrove plants ಅಂತ ತಕ್ಷಣ halophytes ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ. What are the example for these halophytes? Means Avicennia rhizopora is the best example for halophytes. ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿರ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಒಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಸರ್ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆನೂ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ if I repeat the concept, please note and plus again you have to revise that. Then only you can remember properly. Why? Because our biology is a memory based subject. Understood? ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅವಿಸೀನಿಯಾ ರೈಸೋಪೊರಾ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯೂರಿಹಲೈನ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾಲ್ಮಾನ್ ಫಿಶಸ್. Salmon fishes is the best example for euryhaline. And stenohaline, what is the best example for stenohaline? Narrow range. Which one? Very good. Shark is the best example for stenohaline. Andre, they can tolerate only narrow range of salinity fluctuations. Okay, that is called shark. But high salinity ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಶಾರ್ಕ್ನು ಸತ್ತೋಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇದು ವಾಟರ್. ಈಗ ಲೈಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್? Yes, important for plants, correct? Why? Because plants are performing the photosynthesis by using which one? Light only. Clear? So generally plants are consuming the light is generally calling as what is the light is used for photosynthesis, what we can call PAR. Can you speak? Who will speak that one? What is the full form of PAR? Photosynthetic active radiation. Photosynthetic active radiation. Idunu one time they are asked in your competitive examination, abbreviation, photosynthetic active radiation. Do you know what about the wavelength of PAR? Wavelength of PAR is 400 to 700 nanometers. E light is completely more used. 400 to 700 nanometers of light is more used. You know, E PAR, if you are completely passes through sunlight, passes through the spectrum, it is divided into how many colors? 7 colors. You know that one? 7 colors ಗೆ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ 7 ಕಲರ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರ ಯಾವ ಕಲರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋರ್ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್? ನೋ, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರೇ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕರ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರೇ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ವೈಲೆಟ್ ಕಲರ್. ಕಮಾನ್, ಯಾವ ಲೈಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಝೀರೋ? ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಲೈಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಝೀರೋ ಅಂದರೆ ನೋ ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್? That is called green light. Green light nalli photosynthesis zero. Generally white light ippudu iga PAR anta idella, PAR is nothing but white light adu. Ee white light now passes through the spectrum, it is divided into VIBGYOR, correct? VIBGYOR ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ತಾನೆ? So VIBGYOR wavelength ಎಷ್ಟಪ್ಪ? 400 to 700 nanometers, but actually it is 390 to 760 nanometers actually. 390 to 760 nanometer, but approximately if you want to speak means what? 400 to 700 anta approximately we can speak, but accurate wavelength of PAR is, this is called 390 to 760 nanometers. Important tilkoli, okay na? But majority books nalli matra 400 to 700 anta kottidru. Yes, you can read any one also, okay, but accurate matra idu. But idralli which light is more used? Red light is more used. After the red light, blue light is more used by the plants. This one you should remember. But now, what is the use of photosynthesis? So photosynthesis is completely, light is completely used for what? That is called migration, hibernation and sexual behavior. Sexual behavior ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, migration ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, hibernation ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Okay, it is depend upon availability of light. So light is causes migration, light is causes hibernation, light is also causes sexual behavior of organism, sexual behavior of animals or organisms. How? Means for example migration, you already know best example for migration, Siberian cranes. Siberian cranes, in which season of India it is migrated to our India? ವಿಂಟರ್ ಸೀಸನಲ್ಲಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಂಟರ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಆವಾಗ ಆ ದೇಶದಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ? Siberian country, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಬಟ್ Siberian country is near to polar region, that's why more less temperature is present compared to our Indian temperature. There very less temperature. ಆ ಲೆಸ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ಗೆ ದೇ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಟಾಲರೇಟ್. ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನ? ಲೆಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. But less light ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ they can't alive because they won't get the food also. That's why they can migrate to our India. But they have any passport and visa? No, that's why they are crossing our border and they can stay here. Correct? Wrong? Okay. Yes, and up to end of the summer also they can stay here only. Correct? When the summer is completed in our habitat, again they will go back. But do you know, when they will come to our habitat and here only they become pair. Here only after the pairing they will make the nest. After making the nest and they are laying their eggs. After the hatching and here only they will give that one the birth to young ones. And after the birth and totally summer season will be finished. Then along with their progeny they will go back. Andre, they treat our Indian climate, our Indian habitat is, they are treated as a honeymoon place. Correct? So, this is about the light only. Correct or wrong? So, light is only. Correct? Less light is there. That's why they will migrating. This point is very important. So, migration, hibernation about what is mean by hibernation? Winter sleep. Okay, now. So, winter sleep is what we can call hibernation. Next one, sexual behavior. Did you observe? In certain season only, some animals can breed. For example, if the rainy season comes, that one, yes, frogs will be beka beka will come. Why they will make that type of sound means what? To attracting which one? Opposite sex. Correct? Then they will continue their reproduction. Correct, Shreyas? Yes, Shreyas also beka martara? No. Shreyas is not a frog. Okay, so that is about sexual behavior of organism. Also, it is completely depend upon light only. Okay, because and next, light also very important for plants for photosynthesis. I already told. And one more important, most of the plants, they are depend upon the light for photoperiodic response. Photoperiodic response for flowering. This is also very important. You know photoperiodism. What is meant by photoperiodism? Adi photorespiration. Photorespiration is a waste process. This is photoperiodism. Who will speak that one? What is meant by photoperiodism? Very good. Flowering in plants is depend upon duration of light. Correct? Duration of the light. Adike period. Which period? Photo period. So photo period. Photo andre light. So light period is influencing the flowering in the plants. That is what we can call photoperiodism. Correct? You see, some plants are there. For example, chrysanthemum plant is there. Chrysanthemum plant, if they want to produce the flowers, they want less light. That's why in which season only they can produce the flowers? Do you know? Winter season only they can produce the flowers. Correct? So those plants are produce the flowers in the winter season. Such plants are what we can call short day plants. Short day plants. Short day plants means what? Okay, daytime is less. Correct? Daytime is less in the winter season, and which time is more? Night time is more. Correct? Winter season alli daytime compare madadandre night season salpa 1 or 2 hours is more. Correct? Situation only it will be leads to that one, the flowering in the chrysanthemum. That's why chrysanthemum is called which plant? Short day plant anta karitara. But some plants are there. Some plants okay, if they want to produce that one, the flowers, and they only produce flowers only in the summer season. Summer season andre no, daytime is more. So daytime more iruvaga matra flowers produce madutindre what we can call long day plants anta karitive. Correct? Long day plants andre daytime long iruvaga matra they can produce the flowers. Some plants are there, they not depend upon the duration of light. Okay, they will produce the flowers in all seasons. They will produce the flowers in all seasons. Okay, such plants are what we can call day neutral plants anta karitara. Day neutral plants. Day neutral plants. This is a very important concept you should remember. Okay, so this is mainly jasmine. Jasmine is best example for long day plants. Adikara jasminum flowers mainly summer season badmelene barutte. Why? Because they are the long day plants. But day neutral plants andre tomato plant is the best example. Like in the season is andrenu aa tarkari shop hogida mele tomato isirutte. Ee season alli irala aa season alli ida anta matra iralla. Any season also. Why? Because it is a which plant? Day neutral plants anta karibodu. Idilla right. Clear? So well statement type of questions only. That's why be careful. Okay? ಈಗ next ಈ light ಮೇಲೆ you see some plants are ಇವೆಲ್ಲ outside the textbook I'm saying about. Okay, first of all heliophytes. Yes, can you speak out what is mean by heliophytes? Heliophytes is also called which plants? Sun plants andre enu karibodu. Means what? Okay, what is the meaning of sun plants or heliophytes? Yes, okay, no they grow that one mainly. Yes, or they required anta helbodu. They require more intensity of light. They require more intensity of light more intensity of light for flowering. Sorry, for growth. For growth. Okay? So they require more intensity of light for growth is what we can call heliophytes. Very, very important, students. Like after the heliophytes, one more plants also there. What is the name? Ceophytes. Ceophytes is also called shady plants. Andrenu karibodu. Ceophytes also called shady plants. Come on now. Yes. They required which one now? They required low intensity of light. Low intensity of light for growth. For growth they are required low intensity of light. Best example money plant. Money plant now normal room temperature nalli belute, it does not require high intensity of light. But where other plants are there? Correct? Crop plants are there. Crop plants now neralali cultivate madakke agutena, they won't give the productivity. Understood? So that's why those are plants are required more intensity of light for their growth is called heliophytes. Heliophytes also called sun plant. HS nenpitkoda. Heliophytes also called sun plants. Illa meaning idera andre tumba sunlight beku plant belibeku andre, but illi matra shady plants matra ashtu bekagilla. For example bryophytes, pteridophytes also there. Ivi also ceophytes ಕೆಳಗಡೆನೆ ಬರುತ್ತರ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay, plus money plant also not required more. Some of the decorated plants are there. Our decorated plants are growing in the normal room temperature only, normal room light only. They don't require more intensity of light. Okay, so this is important for your NEET examination. Heliophytes and this one is called ceophytes. Okay, again now we are discussing. Suppose light is focusing on the water bodies. Water bodies nalli light focus madavaga, okay, based on the light intensity penetration, the water bodies we are divided into different zones. Okay, water bodies we are divided into different zones. Let us we have to discuss. For example, this is called one of the water body area or pond, anyone you can think, pond or lake, anything also. Okay, but idu also one time they are asked the question, one time directly diagram they are given. Directly this diagram they are given, okay, and they are asked the labeling. You see, this is about the sun. From the sun, sunlight will be penetrate on this water body. Clear? But suppose this is sea water anta tilkolli, but sea water nalli completely the sunlight will be penetrate up to the bottom of the sea water. No, it cannot penetrate up to the bottom. So based upon this region, either water bodies we are divided into two major zones are there. Two major zones are there. The first one is called littoral zone anta karitara. This is called littoral zone. So here also littoral zone anta karitivi. So what is meant by littoral zone? Littoral zone meaning, okay, so it is a shallow sea coast anta helbodra. Shallow coastal region. It is a shallow coastal region where light is penetrate up to the bottom. Up to the bottom varge light penetrate aitu andre, yes, that is called littoral zone anta karitara. Okay, next one, second zone is called limnatic zone. Limnatic zone, what is meant by limnatic zone? This is called open water area. Okay, so water is present in more depth. Open water area, the water is present in more depth, that is called limnatic zone anta karitara. Got it? So littoral zone and second one is called limnatic zone. These about the two zones are present in the water bodies. Matte limnatic zone again divided into again different zone. A limnatic zone nalli first zone ge we can call them as, this is about the first zone anta helbodu. Euphotic zone anta karitara. This is called euphotic zone. This is called dysphotic zone. And third zone is called aphotic zone. aphotic zone, or it is also called profundal zone. Profundal zone. The last one is called the mass benthic zone anta karitara. This is called benthic zone. Benthic zone. Idu may they ask the question. They may ask the question like this. Limeritic zone. Limeritic zone alli these are the 4 zones are present: euphotic, dysphotic, aphotic and benthic zone anta 4 zones are there present in limeritic zone. But one sati question kelidra, in the limeritic zone yav zone alli come water is not penetrate, sorry, light is not penetrate. No, okay na, even aphotic zone also ra. A means what? Absence. Aphotic zone anta karitara. Aphotic zone alli light is not penetrate. So light is penetrate up to the which region? Dysphotic zone only. Idu point ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಈಗ next one, the bottom of the aquatic body is what we can call benthic zone anta karitara. And those animals are living in the benthic zone. Can you speak out what the name of the animals? That is called benthas. So benthas, very very important now. Benthas is the best example for benthic zone. Benthic zone, come on. ಈ benthas are commonly bottom dwelling animals anta karitira. Bottom dwelling animals, very very important. Bottom dwelling animals anta direct question alli kelbodu. The following one is called bottom dwelling animals. Adralli any option alli benthas anta word ide andre yes, you can choose that one only. Clear? Idu extra point. It is also not there in textbook. Maybe we are suspecting the question from this one also. But one time they are asked, aphotic zone. What is the other name of aphotic zone? Directly they ask the question. But if you doesn't know that one, the profundal zone, know him, but you can lose your marks. Correct? What is the other name of aphotic zone? Profundal zone. Profundal zone. This is the correct sequence of different zones present in the which region? Limeritic zone. Limeritic zone regionally, these are about the parts are present. Clear? So now, but sir, euphotic zone how many meters long sir anta kelbodra? Idu 20 inda 80 meters long ra. 20 to 80 meters long is zone euphotic zone anta karidivi. ಈಗ next one idu, okay, so that is called 80 inda up to 120 meters ವರೆಗಿರ. ಈಗ below 120 meters ಒಳಗಡೆ ಲೈಟ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. Even benthic zone also completely black zone anta helbodu. Andre so only saprophytic animals only can live ra. Saprophytic animals are completely live in the which zone? Benthic zone. Okay, but in your textbook they are given, suppose in the different various levels of zones are present in the aquatic habitat. Okay, but which algae are living in the even near to aphotic zone, not aphotic zone, near to aphotic zone also the following algae can alive. Very good. Brown algae alla, which algae? Red algae ra. Very very important. Red algae. Okay, so green algae, brown algae both are can alive in the euphotic and which euphotic zone? Dysphotic zone. Euphotic dysphotic zone alli green algae and brown algae can survive, but both are cannot survive in this aphotic zone. Okay, but red algae are rhodophyceae algae. Red algae is also called rhodophyceae algae. Rhodophyceae algae can also live in the bottom of dysphotic zone, but not completely aphotic zone. Idu tilkoli, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೈಟ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕು. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರುವಾಗನು red algae cannot survive. Idu tilkoli. Okay, it will be can be survive even up to the bottom of the dysphotic zone also. Bottom of the dysphotic zone also they can survive. Why? Because red algae nalli, come on, what are the name of the pigments are present? Phycoerythrin, phycocyanin. Correct? Phycocyanin, phycoerythrin, the 2 pigments are there. Did you hear that? Plus along with this one, 2 more chlorophyll pigments also there. What are the 2 chlorophyll pigments? Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D. Chlorophyll A, comma chlorophyll D. Okay na? So that is red andre D anta tilkodra. Okay na? Red algae means what? Okay na? Chlorophyll A is universal. It is present in all algae. But in the red algae along with the chlorophyll A, which pigment also present? Chlorophyll D. Chlorophyll A, chlorophyll D is present, and along with that one come under two more pigments, name out phycocyanin and phycoerythrin. ಈಗ ಫೈಕೋಸಯನಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಪಿಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಈ ಫೈಕೋಸಯನಿನ್ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ವಾಂಟ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ಲೈಟ್. So blue light can be penetrate up to the little bottom also, little bottom, not complete bottom, okay, little bottom. That's why due to the blue light availability, adike rhodophysi algal members, they can survive in the low light intensity also. Low light intensity also red algae can survive, but not blue and which algae ra? Brown algae. Brown algae and green algae cannot survive in the low light area. Low light area nalli they cannot survive. This is important ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay ra? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ when you are reading the textbook and there are some of the question mark type questions they can give. A question mark type of questions also you should think. Simply don't leave that one. Why? Because that is only they will ask for your competitive exams. Understood? Okay? Clear? Idu light ಬಗ್ಗೆ complete information. Okay? But all plants are, you see some of the herbaceous plants are living in the big trees. Under the big trees also some of the herbaceous plants are living, correct? But our herbaceous plants also they can synthesize the food by photosynthesis. Andre, now you have to speak out. In the low light also they can synthesize the food means what? Which type of plants they are? Which one? Ceophytes anta kelbodu, correct? Ceophytes, mainly those are the herbaceous plants are living in the canopy of the tall trees. Canopy andre enda? What is meant by canopy? Canopy andre enu? Shady, correct? Big trees kelagade place iruttalva, big trees kelagade place irutte, but adukke enanta karitivi? Canopy anta karitivi. Matte canopy is a completely shaded part or not? Ee shaded part nalli generally ಬೇರೆ ಟ್ರೀ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೆಳೀತಪ್ಪ? ಹೆರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸರ್ವೈವ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಹೆರ್ಬ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಜನರಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್? ಸಿಯೋಫೈಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಲೋ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಬದುಕುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಲೋ ಲೈಟ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಇದರ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಲೈಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಬಿಡಬೇಡಿದ, ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಕರಗೋಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಲಿಟೋರಲ್ ಝೋನ್. ಲಿಟೋರಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಪೆರಿಫರಲ್ ಝೋನ್. ಲಿಟೋರಲ್ ಝೋನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಶೋರ್, ಸಿ ಶೋರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ. ಸಿ ಶೋರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನ? ಕೋಸ್ಟಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರ. ಕೋಸ್ಟಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅಂದರೆ ದ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಪೆನಿಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ದ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ up to the bottom or not? Up to the bottom also the sunlight will be penetrate, correct? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈ ವೆಜಿಟೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ವೆಜಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ರೂಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲಿಟೋರಲ್ ಝೋನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ಲಿಮ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಝೋನ್, ಕಮ್ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಔಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಝೋನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲಿಮ್ನೆಟಿಕ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಯೂಫೋಟಿಕ್, ಡಿಸ್ಫೋಟಿಕ್, ಎಫೋಟಿಕ್, ದೆನ್ ಥಿಕ್. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹಿಂಗೇನೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದಾ? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಝೋನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಪೆನಿಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸನ್ಲೈಟ್, ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಈಗ ನೋ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಅಗೈನ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇವು ಮಾತ್ರ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ. ಹೀಲಿಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, ಸನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಹೀಲಿಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್, ಸನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೋತ್ ಆರ್ ಸೇಮ್. ಮೋರ್ ಲೈಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್, ಬಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಲೈಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೇರ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಸಿಯೋಫೈಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ for competitive examination. So light also over. ಈಗ after the light we can go for soil. Okay, soil. Can you speak out what is the study of soil? Pedology. Very good. Pedology, very very important. One more name also there, edaphology. Question hinge kelbodrah? The following one is called, the following abiotic factor is called edaphic factor. Which one? Soil anta ನೀವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಎಡಫಾಲಜಿ, ಎಡಫಾಲಜಿ both are related to soil only, correct? ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇರೀಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? But it is mainly depend upon soil nature ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, soil property ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, it will be depend upon Okay, weathering process plus based on the climate and weathering process ಮೇಲೆ soil nature ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, soil property also ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ next we have to discuss about different characters of soil. Now what are the characters of soil? Okay, so generally soil is completely different in their grain size, mainly grain size ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, composition ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, grain size, composition and okay, that is called the mass accumulation. These three are determined. What they are determined? They determine water holding capacity. So percolation and water holding capacity. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ, ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಷನ್. ಈ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಷನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದ್ರ, ಸೊ ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಷನ್, ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್, ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಇನ್ ಆಲ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಇಂಟು 3 ಟೈಪ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಸಿಲ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಲೇ. ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಸಿಲ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಲೇರಾ. ಸೊ ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಅಪಾನ್ ದ ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಸಿಲ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಲೇ ಅಂತ 3 ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ what is the diameter or what is the measurement of the sand? Okay, first clay ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So less than 0.002 mm, less than 0.02 mm ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ that is what we can call clay ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ 0.022 0.002 mm ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಸ್ ಅದು ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಜನರಲಿ 2 to 0.02 mm ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗಂತ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಬೌಟ್ 2 millimeters ಇರ್ಬೋದಂದರೆ ಅದೇ ಪೆಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟೋನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರನೇ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಇರ್ತಾರ. ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ you see some of the soils composition based upon this grain size only, the composition of soil is different. Suppose black soils anta karitivi, black soils, red soils, and one more also there are loam soils. Kelidira loam soil anta? Yes, loam soil is very very important. Yakandre loam soil is a perfect soil for growth of the plants. Perfect plants growth ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ loam soil is sufficient. Why not black soils? So black soils ನಲ್ಲಿ which particles are more clay is present. Clay is more present. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ black soils ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಯೋಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಟನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲಾ? ನಾಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕ್ಲೇ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್. ಈ ಥರ ಕ್ಲೇ ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕಾಟನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್. ಕಾಟನ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ರೆಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲೇ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡು ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಜನರಲಿ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಗ್ರೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಮೇಜರ್ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್. ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್? ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ಅದರ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಏರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಸೊ ಈ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಏರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್? ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. Oxygen and carbon dioxide both are present in the soil atmosphere. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬೇಕೇ ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ. ಮತ್ತು ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತೊಗೊಂಡಂದರೆ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರಿಂದ ತೊಗೊಂಡುತ್ತೇನಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರಿಂದ ತೊಗೊಂಡುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೇ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್? ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸು ಫೋಟೋಸಿಂಥಸಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸು ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ರೆಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಚ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮಿಂಗ್? ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್. ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಕಮಾನ್, ಯಾವ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್? ಲೋಮ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್. ಲೋಮ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ contain equal proportion of which one? Equal proportion of sand, silt, clay. That's why loam soils ke water holding capacity is more. Loam soil shows, okay, so more water holding capacity is more, plus, okay, water holding capacity and good aeration also present appa. good aeration ಈ ಎರಡಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ವರ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ. ಓಕೆ, so that's why in the loam soils are showing water holding capacity, more water holding capacity and good aeration. Okay, that's why it is suitable for plant growth. ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ it is suitable for plant growth. plant growth ಇದೆ, ಈ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಮಾಂದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಚ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಗುಡ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಅಂದರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್? ಲೋಮ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಲೋಮ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್ ಆ ಲೋಮ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಲೋಮ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋತ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಸಿಲ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಲೇರಾ ಈ 3 ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಫಸ್ಟು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಬೆಳಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್? ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ it is not only providing the anchorage, root system also helpful for absorption of water and minerals. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಮತ್ತು ವಾಟರ್ ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ರೂಟ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಗುಡ್ ಎರೇಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಸಾಯಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಡ್ ಎರೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ರೂಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಲ್ಟ್ ಈ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ವೇರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್. ಕಮಾನ್, ಡೆಸರ್ಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರ್ತಾರ. ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡಿಗೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ತುಂಬ ಇರುತ್ತೇನಾ? ನೋ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಯ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಯ್ತಂದ್ರೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋ ದಟ್ ಒನ್. ಅದೇ ಜನರಲಿ ಲೋಮ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟು ವಾಟರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವೋ ಮತ್ತು ಆ ವಾಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ದ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ರೆಡ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಯಾವ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಪ್ಪ? ಲೋಮ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಏನು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಸೈಜ್, ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಹೆಸರಪ್ಪ? ಅಗ್ರಿಗೇಷನ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ಡ್ ವಾಟ್? percolation and water holding capacity. And what are the other factors? Okay, or other characters? Other characters of soil is that is called pH ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಂದ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೋಪೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದ್ರ. ಟೋಪೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಟೋಪೋಗ್ರಫಿ? Topography means what? The composition of upper top surface, composition of top soil. The composition of top soil is generally calling as topography. Okay, so these are also one of the factor. pH, mineral composition, topography also. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನೇ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ನಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಪ್ರತಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್, ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀಯಾ? ನಾನು ವಾಟರ್ ಕುಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್, ಹಂಗೆ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಶ್ರೇಯಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಓಕೆ, so that is called other character is pH and mineral composition and topography. Topography also it is the other characters of which one? The soil. Okay, ಈಗ next one, one more important. Here is there water bodies is there. Water bodies ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ aquatic habitat ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋರ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಬಾಟಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೋರ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅವಾಗ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಮೋರ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಟಿವಾ ಲೆಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಟಿವಾ? more nutrient. Correct? So in the aquatic habitat, the bottom surface nutrient quality, what it represents? The presence of more number of the benthas. Benthas means what? Bottom dwelling animals. tumba ide andre ನಾವು ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ the bottom surface, the bottom of the pond or the bottom of the lake, it is more nutritive ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Understood? So more dwellers are there, more benthas are there means what? Okay, yes, good diversity is there ಅಂತ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So ಇದು about the soil. ಗೆ other name ಏನು? What is the study of the soil? Pedology. ಗೆ one more name ಏನು? Edaphology ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Pedology and edaphology. It is about the other names of which one? Other name of study of the soil ಅಂತ ಕರೀಬಹುದು. Okay, so these are grain size, composition and aggregation. ಈ ಮೂರು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ ದ ಪರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಸೈಜ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸೈಜ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ಈ ಥರ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಅದರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಿಟರ್ಮೈನ್ಡ್ ಪಿ ಎಚ್. ಕಮಾನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪಿ ಎಚ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳುತ್ತೆ? ಆಸಿಡಿಕಾ, ಆಲ್ಕಲೈನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನಾ, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನಾ? ಎಸ್, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಈವನ್ ಆಲ್ಕಲೈನ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದ್ರ. ಅಂದರೆ 7 ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 7. ಬಟ್ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೆಳೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕಪ್ಪ. ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 7 ಪಿ ಎಚ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬೆಳುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸತ್ತೋಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಅಲೈವ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಕ್ರೌನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೋಪೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು? ದ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಾಪ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹೇಳಲೇಬೇಕು, ಅದೇ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೈಲ್. Soil profile. What is meant by soil profile? Okay, so little gap. Okay students, in the soil one more last extra concept also there, that is called soil profile. Suppose when we want to construct the building, first we have to dig the soil, correct? Did you observe that one? When you have to dig the soil and we have to see that one different layers in the soil. Did you observe? That is called soil profile. Soil profile means the cross section of the soil shows variant horizon or variant layers is called what? Soil profile. Did you observe in the soil profile we can divide into 4 zones, that is horizon O, A, B, C. Horizon O, A, B, C, like that 4 layers are present. But what it represents? Suppose horizon O is a uppermost layer. It is a completely uppermost layer. What it contain? It is contain that one just freshly fallen leaves are present. Okay, and dead bodies of plants, dead bodies also present, and partially decomposed organic matter is present. Partially decomposed organic matter is present in the uppermost layer, that is called horizon O. Okay, again next one, horizon A, it is the top soil. Either point they can ask. Question hinge keltara, which one is the top soil or the top layer of the soil and takshana horizon O alla, which one is the layer? Horizon A is the correct. Ekandre ee top soil nalle we can observe the humus also we can observe here only. Humus, do you know what is meant by humus? Is a dark amorphous substance which is developed from which one? Freshly fallen leaves after decomposition. After the decomposition they will form one of the fertile soil is there, fertile soil again is humus. Humus availability is present in the which layer of the horizon A. This is important. Plus humus nalli good mineral composition also present. Good mineral composition also present. This is, but here also partial decomposed organic matter also present. Partial decomposed organic matter is also we can observe in the which layer? Horizon A. But horizon A is a good storage of mineral composition. This is important for your competitive examination. Okay, the following one, which one is a good composition of mineral composition andre ನೀವು horizon O ಅಲ್ಲ horizon A ನೇ choose ಮಾಡಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ horizon B. horizon B is a subsoil ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀರಾ. subsoil ಅಂದ್ರೆ below that one the horizon A ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ it is called subsoil ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, and ಈ subsoil ನಲ್ಲಿ what are present means what? Okay, here less minerals are present. Less minerals, mainly what type of minerals means what? Okay, and it is also storage of water. So water storage ge it is completely use ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So water storage, so storage of water or reservoir of the water ಅಂತನೂ ಕರಿಬಹುದು, that is called. Okay, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ mainly herbaceous plants. Do you know herbaceous plants? Herbaceous plants root system it will be developed up to the which soil? Subsoil varge the root system will be completely grows at one, because here is a mineral is there, here is water is there. Okay, so water, here mineral composition is there, so that's why plant is get good water, good minerals also that. ಈಗ next one horizon C. horizon C is a innermost layer ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. It is a variant. Okay, so that is about the rocks are present. Rocks with variant sizes or various sizes. Okay, so that is called mother rocks ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ. ಈ mother rocks region ಗೆ ನಾವು horizon C ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, so ಈ horizon C it will be more layers ಆರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ when you are completely do the ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಆ ಬೋರ್ವೆಲ್ ಗ್ರೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆ ಮಿಷಿನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ರೀಜನ್ಗೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ, ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಕ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಮೋರ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟರ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದ horizon C. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ horizon C if you are completely, if they will crush that one the horizon C, and below the horizon C only which one is present? Groundwater is present. Our groundwater is completely useful to us, but groundwater is not useful to the plants. ಮತ್ತು ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಯಾವ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಹೆರ್ಬ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಶ್ರಬ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಲಾಂಗ್, ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇದರ? ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ನೀಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೇ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಫ್ರೆಶ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲನ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ವೆರ್ ಡಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್? ಓ ರೀಜನ್ನಲ್ಲಿರ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ನೀವು ಈ ಎಕೋಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೀರಾ, ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ? ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನಲ್ಲಿ 5 stages ಆರ್ ದೇರ. Can you speak out what are the 5 stages present in the decomposition? The first of all is called fragmentation, second one is called leaching, third one is called catabolism, fourth one is called humification, last one is called mineralization. ಅಂತ 5 stages ಇದೆ. ಆ 5 stages ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಡುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನಡುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ horizon O ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲನ್ ಲೀವ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೆಡ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಷಿಯಲಿ ಡಿಕಂಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ರೇನಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್? ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ದ horizon A ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಕ್ಯುಲೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ಅವೈಲಬಲ್ ಸಾಲ್ಸ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಲೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಯಾರು ಓದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಲೀಚಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದು ಟಾಪ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ಇದು ಸಬ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್, ಇದು horizon C ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ವೇರ್ ಡಸ್ ಮದರ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್? ಮದರ್ ರಾಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ horizon C. ವೇರ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ವಾಯರ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್? horizon B is a reservoir of water. And where the good mineral composition? horizon A is a good mineral composition. But where does humus is present? Humus also present in horizon A region ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ humus is a good mineral composition. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ this is the extra information for your NEET. Finished. Abiotic factors are completely finished. Abiotic factors are completely finished. Okay. After the abiotic factors, we have to discuss about okay, respond to abiotic factors. Abiotic factors are finished totally. In the abiotic factor, temperature is over, second one in the water is over, third one light is over, and fourth one soil. Correct? But according to abiotic factor, who will respond? Living organism should be respond. Correct or wrong? Because according to abiotic factor, biotic factors are present, but biotic factor prakara abiotic factors are not present. Nature prakara ನಾವು ಇರಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೇಚರ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. But ಅದೇ we are discussing the respond to abiotic factors. Respond to abiotic factors. ಈ respond to abiotic factor ನಲ್ಲಿ come on, the first abiotic factor, do you know? First respond to abiotic factor, what is the name? Regulation. Or regulator ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. What about the second one in the conformer? Conform ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Third one migration. And fourth one suspend or suspension ಅಂತ ಕರಿತಾರೆ. Clear? Regulation. Question ಎಂದ್ರೆ which one is not the respond of abiotic factor anta keltara. Which one is not the respond of abiotic factor? That's why you have to think what are the respond of abiotic factor means. These are the four. If you remember these four means which one is not the factor for abiotic means what? Which one is not the respond of abiotic factor anta this. But idralli regulators. Any organism also if you want to survive in that their particular habitat means they should maintain constant homeostasis. Correct? What is meant by homeostasis? Constant internal environment. Constant internal environment. What we can call homeostasis anta karitivi. Homeostasis means what? Constant internal environment. Internal environment is generally calling as constant internal environment is called homeostasis. Clear? Okay, let us homeostasis enge ide anta we have to discuss. In every respond we can discuss. First of all is called regulators. Regulators nalli what type of respond we can observe, we have to discuss. Okay, regulators. Best example for regulators. So what are the example for regulators? Regulators ke example enu? Birds and mammals are called regulators. Correct? Why? Because regulators are maintain constant body temperature and constant osmotic concentration. Correct? Constant osmotic concentration also they will maintain constant. These are the main. Ekandre they will maintain homeostasis. Perfect homeostasis yaar maintain ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ regulators ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವೇ. mammals and birds. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ mammals and birds ನೇ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ? Because they are called homeothermic. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? homeotherms ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. homeothermic animals ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. One more name also there endotherms. ಮರಬೇಡಿ, endotherms ಎರಡು ಸೇಮೇ. endotherms, homeotherms. ಹಿಂಗ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ warm blood animals ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಾ. warm blood animals both are same or not? homeothermic ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ? warm blood animals. Okay, correct? Suppose birds ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, mammals ಆಗ್ಬೋದ್ರ. Suppose if you are go to the desert region, also our body temperature how much? 37 degrees. Correct? If you are go to the Antarctic region also our body temperature is 37. Correct? Where we have to go that one? We are maintain constant homeostasis. Andre constant body temperature, constant osmotic concentration also. Why? That's why only we are the developed organism in the evolution. We are underdeveloped in the evolution. Developed organism. Adikara mammals are highest. Correct? Compared to reptiles. Okay? So that's why birds and mammals both are comes under regulators. Regulators under meaning in those are maintain constant body temperature, constant osmotic concentration. Mainly osmotic concentration we can observe in the aquatic animals. So aquatic animals are maintain osmotic concentration. Okay? Mikkidella. Okay? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ regulators are showing some adaptations to survive in that habitat. Did you observe that one? Little adaptations we can observe in the regulators. Come on. For example, in summer season, what we'll get? We'll get that one sweating. Correct? We'll get that one the sweating. Now, why we are getting sweating in the summer season? Very good. It gives the cooling effect. Correct? It gives that one cooling effect to the body. Okay? Ade in winter season, if you are completely observed means what? Shivering is occurs. Gota, shivering is a one type of exercise. Ee shivering nalli, come on, we can produce the heat produce agutappa. Heat produce agute. Heat is maintain body temperature. It is maintain body temperature. Ivella we can completely observe that one in the heat climate or hot climate agodu, in the cold climate agodu. This type of adaptations we are commonly showing. Correct? But those are living in the cold season. Or cold climate nalli some of the animals are there, some of the mammals are there. Matte mammals how they can survive in the cold climate? Yes, what is present in there below the skin? Blubbers are present. Okay na? So blubbers, very very important. Blubbers. So blubbers means what? It is called fat layer. It is also called adipose tissue antanu baribodra. Adipose tissue ivella tilkoli. Okay, blubbers means what? It is a fat deposition present below the skin. It is, ee blubbers are thermo insulators. Thermo insulator under meaning, what is meant by thermo insulator? They are preventing the which loss? Heat loss. They will preventing heat loss. Thermo insulators and the bracket nalli prevent heat loss. Okay, so that is matte blubbers where it is present. Blubbers are present in polar animals nalli it is present. In polar animals blubbers are present. Example is polar bear abodu, seals abodra. Seals. Okay, very very important. Polar bear and seals nalli also ee blubbers are completely present. Clear? Idu general concept. Regulators, adike regulator they are maintain constant body temperature, constant osmotic concentration is also in any season also they will maintain. Adike in evolutionary biology what they will reveals, evolutionary biology is reveals that one mammals and is only the which animals are advanced or developed animals, remaining ella underdeveloped animals anta they are completely given the information. Idu regulators ಬಗ್ಗೆ complete information. Okay, ಈಗ regulators ಆಮೇಲೆ conformers ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ. Okay, ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. Next one is called conformers. Regulators and conformers. So conformers. Second one is called conformers. Conformers andre nothing but those are not maintain constant body temperature. Those are not maintain constant osmotic concentration. They are what we can call conformers. So what are the example for conformers? Example for conformers enappa? Fishes, amphibians, reptiles and reptiles they are comes under. Next to all plants also. Okay, and very very important, regulators are only 1% of animals. 1% of animals matra regulators. Idu very very important for your competitive exams. 1% of animals matra regulators. Remaining 99% of animals, comma, all plants are conformers. All plants are called conformers. This point is, you should completely highlight that 99% of animals and all plants are conformers only. ಸರಿನಾ? ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮಲ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟರ್ಸ್, ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದೆಲ್ಲ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕನ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಹೋಮಿಯೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಪಾಯ್ಕಿಲೋಥರ್ಮಿಕ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್. ಪಾಯ್ಕಿಲೋಥರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡೆಡ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡೆಡ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ ಎಕ್ಟೋಥರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಎಕ್ಟೋಥರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಅವು ಎಂಡೋಥರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಟೋಥರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಪಾಯ್ಕಿಲೋಥರ್ಮ್ಸ್. But why 99% of the animals are why they not maintain constant body temperature means? Very good. Okay. So constant body temperature means constant body temperature requires constant body temperature. What it requires? Expenditure of energy. Energy tumba expenditure agutara. Expenditure of energy. This point is you should remember. ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಬೇಕಂದರೆ ತುಂಬ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ತುಂಬ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ತುಂಬ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇಸ್ ಮೇನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್. ಇದೇ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ರೇರ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ in cold climate. Present in cold climate. Why ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರ. ಎಸ್, ವೈ small sized animals rarely present in the cold climate or sometimes absent only. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸು ಯಾವುದು ಕಾಣಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಎಸ್, ಓಕೆನಾ? ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ they have large surface area. Okay, mainly compared to their volume compare ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೆ ಸೈಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತರ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ heat loss ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, heat loss or heat gain is a which phenomenon? Is a ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಫಿನಮಿನಾನ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಸರ್ಫೇಸಿಂದ ನಾವು ಗೇನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೇನು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಫಿನಮಿನಾನ್. ಓಕೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದೇರ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಓಕೆ, through their surface. But they do not have okay, so okay, capacity. Okay, but they do not have the capacity to generate body heat. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಾಡಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ತಾನೆ? ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೀಟ್ನಿ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬ ಮೆಟಬಾಲಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಮೆಟಬಾಲಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಇರೋದೇ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮೆಟಬಾಲಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ನಡೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಸೊ heat loss or heat gain is a surface phenomenon, but here small animals having more body heat. Okay, so small animals lost more body heat through their surface, but they cannot have the capability to regenerate the body heat. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? they don't have the mechanism to regenerate that on the body heat. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಿಚ್ ಏರಿಯಾ? ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ಆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಓದಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದೇ ತರಹ ಆ 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೋ ಅದು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾ? ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ದಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಕನ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಕನ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್? ಎಂಡೋಥರ್ಮ್ಸೇ. ಎಂಡೋಥರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್, ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಆಸ್ಮಟಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್, ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿರಿಕ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ದೇರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ದೇರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್? ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆಂಫಿಬಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಈವನ್ ಫಿಶಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿರಿಕ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಒಂದು 40 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್ ಸೆಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 40 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್. ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿರಿಕ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 30 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್. ಸಚ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಾಲ್ poikilotherms, or it is also called cold-blooded animals, or it is also called endotherms. Okay, now ectotherms. ಈ ectothermsಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದ್ರಾ? ಕನ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್. ಮೇನ್ಲಿ 99% ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್, ಇದೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. 99% ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಮನ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲಿವಿಂಗೇ, ಬಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನಾಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ atmospheric temperature only their body temperature also changes. Clear? Sana? Idra question ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Why small sized animals cannot survive in the cold climate? ಅಂದರೆ ಇಸಿರಾ, this is about the one of the rat ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಡ್ರ. rat. Okay? So this is about the rat ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Okay? Yes. Okay? ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ರ್ಯಾಟೆ. ಎಸ್, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಇದೆ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ರ್ಯಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ನ, ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ಡ್ ಆ್ಯನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈ ಸಿ ಸೈಜ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂದರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಇದು ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮೋರ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋಸ್ ಟು ದ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ತುಂಬ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಡಿ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಿಂದ ಹೀಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಡಿ ಸರ್ಫೇಸಿಂದ ಹೀಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೀಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಜನ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ಬಾಡಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಜನರೇಟ್. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜ್ಡ್ ಆನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದೇ ರೀಸನ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇರುತ್ತಾರ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅದೇ ರೀಸನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್. Today this much is enough. Up to conformance is completely over. Okay? Thank you.